Hello, everybody. Thank you for being with us today. Public cloud is moving up a gear. Okay, let's take a few minutes to detail who we are and what our market segments and our key focus for each of them. A short stop on our plan for the coming year and a quick view of how it works to close the presentation. Let's go. We cover three market segments. First one, without which nothing is possible, is infrastructure. I'm Jacques Murez, and I'm the product manager in charge of the infrastructure layer of our public cloud. I personally take care of the infrastructure foundations such as compute, storage, and network. On top of those foundations, we have some other nice products. Maxime.
Hello, I'm Maxime, and I work on cloud-native solutions. My team and I work on building solutions, tools for you to build your platforms and host, scale your containerized applications. Outside of these standard platforms, we also have some specific products around data, and Bastien will speak about them.
Hello, I'm Bastien, product manager for data solutions such as big data or artificial intelligence. So we create solutions for all the data lovers such as data engineers or data scientists and for the whole journey of your project. Speaking of that, we will see today the presentation in 4 steps. 4 steps, roadmap and products about infrastructure by Jack. Then after, Maxime with platform layers, Kubernetes, and so on. Me for the data journey. And last but not least, we will see the ecosystem integration and user experience. Let's start with Jack for infrastructure.
Any use case you want to address, you need compute, you need storage, you need network. Our focus here is to provide you with high performance, scalable, reliable foundations, and that's available through standard APIs and coming with predictable billing. So we can accompany any of you looking for infrastructure as a service to build his service on top of it. Let's take a look at what we've done this year. So this year, we delivered specific ranges of instances. Instances dedicated to IOPS intensive use cases with I1 instances. Instances powered by GPU, Tesla V100 GPU. We also geographically expanded our offer in the US with Vintil, in APAC, in Sydney and Singapore. We delivered automated backup features for all the instances you can spawn in our public cloud. We provided you with the S3 API compatibility. What are our plans for the coming year? So something that is really huge, new ranges of instances are on their way. So this is great, but these ranges will integrate a new data center integration standard, meaning that it will come with better network capabilities and an improved reliability. It's now official, you may know it. OpenIO is part of OVHcloud Adventure, meaning that object storage offer will be refreshed with a way better level of performance. Something really similar, but for block storage, X10 is now part of VHcloud Adventure as well, meaning that block storage offer will be as well refreshed and coming with great performances. So this is talking about foundations and performance. We're in the topic. Last year, we introduced the topic around bare metal as a service, so powered by Ironic, which is an OpenStack project. So it will happen this year, and it will rely on this new standard. Finishing with some foundations, we will deliver load balancer as a service. You all need it, we know that, and file storage as a service. Maxime, the floor is yours.
We've got many customers that are in search for automation to also have tools that will easily make them scale within a data center or have the exact same behavior on the laptop developer or on different data centers. We also want to accelerate the software supply chain within your teams. And for that, we built 2 different tools this year. The first one is Kubernetes that we now offer in 3 different regions. This Kubernetes is now featureful. We recently launched a new load balancer directly integrated in it. We offer you to scale it quite easily with a functionality called node pools. And next to that product, you can also manage your containerized software within the private container registry. For People looking for an even more integrated platform, especially for Ruby on Rails or Node.js application. It's interesting to note that we also included and integrated the OVH public cloud within Cloud 66 so that you can have a completely managed application platform. That's only the beginning for platform. Next year, we have many things on the track. The first thing is to offer Kubernetes in all our data centers, to extend the node pool features with actually cluster auto-scaling so that you get more RAM and more CPU whenever you need it in real time. We will also offer private networking for all our managed services. Bastien will speak about some of them in just a second. And speaking about managed services, we will also offer the key thing lacking in our platform universe, which is databases. And we will at the same time launch all the major NoSQL and SQL databases in the public cloud universe. Maybe Bastien, you want to tell some other story about data?
All right. Yes, for data. We started 2 years ago with Big Data Cluster powered by Apache Hadoop. But since that, we created a lot of new solutions. And as you know, data can be sensitive. So as a Cloud European, we want to play a major role for your project for data. So what we want to provide is something with the best price performance ratio for offers, and everything is created under few layers. As you have seen, we improve the layers for storage with new storage, object storage with OpenIO will be released this year, new block storage with Extern, and we will benefit from that for our data portfolio. Let's see our roadmap for the next year. So far, we launched 3 new products during the last year. First one is data processing powered by Apache Spark. You can launch Spark jobs for data cleaning, exploration of data easily and in a few clicks. Then after we launched last month training as a service, you can use GPU power to train your jobs for AI very easily. And each time is pay as you go, hourly or monthly. And last but not least, machine learning serving. It allows you to create some models of AI, some prototypes, and to push them in production in a few steps and in scale. And we have some new features like versioning and so on. We released that during last year. And now, as Maxime said, we'll improve those solutions. And we'll also create a new features and new services for databases as a service. Now, for improved experience and ecosystem, I will let Maxime to show you what's going on.
Indeed, we totally reworked our control panel, the web UI that you use to manage your public cloud services within your browser. But we also improved a lot of parts of the user and developer experience. For example, you now have a role-based access control for all your public cloud services. You can give access to any people in your team to a specific part of the public cloud. You can also consult many new guides, many new tutorials within our documentation. But we don't stop there. We will focus on the developer experience for next year. For example, we will extend Terraform compatibility not only to the infrastructure that we can already manage, but also to all the managed services that me and Bastien talked about. We will also open source our Kubernetes Cloud Controller so that if you want to deploy your own Kubernetes, you can do that easily. For companies looking to integrate their identity federation tool, we will offer compatibility with tools such as LDAP or Active Directory. We will also offer integrated observability for both infrastructure and managed services. And finally, we will offer you the possibility to commit or to book on a certain amount of compute resources and obtain even better prices. Let's have a look at what the customer panel looks like today. You can distribute all your public cloud resources within different projects. You can also create new projects, of course. Each project will come with its own single build. And within a given project, you can start any resources, compute resources, of course, storage, network, but also the different products that me and Bastien talked about. For all these public cloud projects, you can manage roles and users. So just add a new collaborator, for example, and then give him access to specific features only. And additionally to this new public cloud interface, you can always manage all the resources that you see on the screen within HTTP API or with standard tools such as the Kubernetes API, the Spark API, or the OpenStack APIs. If you have any question about the feature or the different components that we spoke about, we are now available to answer them.